I don't know if you guys know, but it's kind of hard to get yourself together and be cute when you have a baby, especially latched to you at this moment. And I said, you know, I really want to put some heels on and put a dress, and I need people to see me. So, let's start off with a greeting. So, greeting you beautiful, powerful people. My name is Ashley Wright, WIC volunteer, woo woo, and creator of MsWrightsWay, which is a movement that advocates for many things, mainly breastfeeding, natural parenting, all while promoting self-love and awareness, especially to our mothers, because we tend to forget about ourselves in our motherhood journey. And this is my sleepy go kid Shannon, because I'm always throwing on my hip like, let's go kid, let's go. Well, wait, I lied. Nowadays it's more like, you wanna go bye-bye? Bye-bye? She can say bye-bye now, it's the cutest thing ever. Proud mommy moment. Nonetheless, before I get started, I'm really, really big on showing gratitude and appreciation, and I want to take a moment to acknowledge all of the wonderfully informed presenters, the staff, the speakers here, everyone who had a part in putting this amazing conference together. So can we all please give everyone a round of applause? You guys rock. Sweet. Let's do this. I want to start with a question, and I need everyone to participate. Show of hands. If not for me, do it for sleepy baby Shannon. How many of you have ever needed help? Oh, Mimi, show of hands. Everyone's hand is raised. Everyone's hand should be raised. So it's safe to say that support, necessity, help is a necessity for support, assistance, help is a necessity for everyone. And not only is it important, I want to explain, more so now confirm why that support is a necessity and how you all are in the perfect position to create a positive change in that nation, in this nation, by supporting and helping. I don't know about anyone else in this room, but one day I woke up and the big old giant stork came flying through my window and dropped the baby off in my lap. And I said, what the hell am I supposed to do now? No, just me? Okay, that's fine. Having been a single mother and coming out of an abusive relationship, I remember feeling confused and hurt, unsupported. I remember even feeling different. I felt as if no one understood me, what I was going through, nor did they understand how I wanted to raise my child. I felt alone, even with life growing inside of me. Nonetheless, I was talking with a friend about how much I really wanted to breastfeed and all the nonsense that was going on in my life. And she suggested that I go to my local WIC office. I said, WIC? What's that? She looked at me and said, girl, they give you food and they help with breastfeeding. What? So me being the hungry breastfeeding fanatic that I am, I went running to my local WIC office and became a WIC mother. Here's where it gets good. I walked in feeling tattered, broken, in need of some help. I even felt embarrassed. Embarrassed because of the societal stigma that if you need help, if you need assistance, you're lazy, a failure, and a whole bunch of other negative things that aren't necessarily true. So we're gonna stop putting some energy on that. But like I said, I walked in feeling this way. I left feeling filled, supported, and understood. I found a sense of comfort in my WIC office from a stranger who merely provided some assistance and some information. She demonstrated so much compassion and empathy, all while wearing a smile on her face. She didn't know why I was there, how I got there. She was unaware of my story. But what she was aware of is that I needed help and that she had the ability and the power to give that help. So therefore, she extended her hand and she helped me. At that point, I'm sorry, I keep looking down, making sure my nipple doesn't fall out. I'm like, it's that sleepy latch, all of a sudden just kind of slips out. At that point, it was a few less things for me to worry over. Some cortisol levels dropped, and I felt empowered. It was then that I went on to organize with Northeast Valley Health Center support their highest attended World Breastfeeding Week event, and my first, with over 150 attendees and 50 mothers who nipped it out at the park at the same time. You never know what someone's going through. Not everyone is walking through your door because they're lazy, evil people. Most are walking that door because they truly need the help. They need the nutrition. They need the information to sustain the overall well-being of their families. And at that point, it shouldn't matter how they got there or why they're there. All that matters is that they are there. They took the best step, which was to seek help. They took the best step, which was to seek out the resources that are available to them. They took the best step, which was to seek out you, the ones who have the power to support and provide. Oh, okay. She just got more comfortable. Ariana Huffington, CEO of the Huffington Post, said something really interesting in an interview I was watching. And she said, people take really good care of their cell phones. I mean, I'm like you, I'm like, duh. I mean, how much do these things cost nowadays? I mean, mine has a name and she talks to me. Siri. But like I said, she said people take really good care of their cell phones, and that when they notice their cell phone batteries at 17%, everything comes to a screeching halt. Stop the breast, nobody move. This day cannot go on until I get to my cell phone charger. Okay, she didn't say all that. That was my extra 2 cents. But what she did say was that people immediately start going to recharge their cell phones. She continued to say, yet when you yourself are at 17%, you're not looking to recharge. Most times, you don't even know you need a charge. Here's where MsWrightsWay takes it a little deeper. We have become a very selfish society, worrying only about how we can do more for ourselves and our things. An every man for himself type of mentality. A lot of that has to do with the fact that we've been conditioned to carry all the weight on our own shoulders and not ask for help. This has caused a division amongst us humans. So much division that the idea of everyone having better food, better shelter, better health care, scares people. I mean, we just listened to Jay talk about how she met someone say Obamacare was the reason for everything. It really scares people. Yet, when buildings start falling down from planes crashing into them, folks want to hurry up and help, which is an amazing thing. Yet it should not take a terrorist attack or a highly publicized tragedy to conjure up or inspire chill forgiving, because the tragedy is every day. The tragedy is that we'd rather take better care of our cell phones than our human race. The tragedy is that we're too embarrassed to ask for food to sustain us throughout the day, but have no qualms about asking to borrow a charger. The tragedy is that we would rather offer our charger than look at our fellow American and say, you look hungry, you look tired, here's some water and an apple. I'll let that sink in. It is everyone's desire to feel supported. In fulfilling our desires, we feel happier, we feel powerful. That's the beauty of humanity, the true essence of what it is to be human. It is our innate desire to feel touch from one another, kindness from one another, love from one another. That's why isolation is a form of punishment. That's why skin to skin is so vital. So let's start leveling out the playing field. And the way that we can do that is by putting some pride in, putting some joy in our ability to give more to one another, therefore creating abundance of and a better life. In giving and helping, we empower. So give the gift of empowerment and therefore become empowered. Woo. So you're asking yourself, I mean, what can I really do? I really just kind of, print the checks. So you ask yourself, do I matter? So I ask you now, do you have no one counting on you for anything? That's what I thought. You matter. And not only do you matter, you are in the perfect position to create a shift and a change because you are nourishing, you are providing, and you are supporting for the families, the mothers, the fathers, can't leave those out, and the children. So imagine, and as the family goes, so goes the nation. So imagine a nation in which we gave to one another. Imagine a nation in which we supported one another. Imagine a nation in which we helped one another. Excuse me. Nope, never mind. I tried to take it out. So imagine a nation. Imagine a nation in which we helped one another. Because that's what you do. That's what you assist in, you aid, and you encourage. A helping, supportive nation. WIC represents that. So as you stand in the front lines, behind the lines, whatever line it is that you stand on, remember that you are creating and impacting a positive change in this nation, in the office and outside of the office. So take heed to what has been taught and shared with you these past few days, for it will equip you in the plight of breastfeeding and health. And remember that it works. And I know it works because here I am, not a lazy trying to get over the system mother, but a college graduate who stumbled on a few rocks, who needed some help over some mountains in her life. And because you were there to help me, I was empowered and able to support and inspire more men, women, and families across the U.S., the world even, which has brought me here before you today. I am a proud WIC mother who aims for more. So allow me and the health of my child to be your confirmation, your validation, your example, your reason even that breastfeeding works, proper nutrition works, cultural diversity, support, assistance, help works. WIC works. Now, I am no Grammy-nominated singer, though I'd like to be. But before I get off this stage, I wanted to leave you with the song, just a verse. And if you know it, sing along, but Diana Ross sang it best. Like I said, I'm no Grammy-nominated singer. But she said, reach out and touch somebody's hand. Make this world a better place. If you can, reach out and touch somebody's hand. Make this world a better place. If you can. Thank you and happy Mother's Day.